Open Talent Assets. Find Talent Traits. In the traits we want to add an item called QuickBar. Then this talent will store and replicate QuickBar-related data. We copy one of the nodes. Then set its picture. Take this picture as an example. Then find the traits property of this node. Add QuickBar ability trait. The QuickBar ability trait needs to set the widget and ability, because the node needs to have a different appearance in QuickBar. When the button of QuickBar is pressed, ability class here will be activated. Now let's create a new ability. The ability should inherit from GammaPlay ability. The name is ga_arrowburst. Open the ability blueprint. Then when it activates, play montage. And then we connect it up. The montage here can use the montage of the Talentimo project. We open the Talentimo project. After opened, we go to Talentimo abilities. There is already an arrowburst skill here. You can see it just plays a montage. The montage used is from the Shinbi skeleton. We need to redirect it to a UE5 skeleton. Go to Edit Plugins. Enable IK-Rig plugin. After enabling, follow the prompts to restart the project. After the reboot, we find the animation of the skill. Right-click on the animation and click Retarget Animations. Find and select the skeletal meshes of UE5 Quinn. Select the montage of skill. Export animations to the content directory. Right-click on the two animations and select Migrate. Cancel all first, then select these two animations. Export to our tutorial project. Return to our tutorial project. Open Skill Blueprint. Select the montage you just imported. Back to our Talent Asset Editor. Set ability class to the ability you just created. The node QuickBar widget here can use the widget from Talent plugin. That is WBP_QuickBar ability. This widget is very simple, just an extension point and a cooldown picture. Let's go back to our Talent editor. Select our skill node, remember to check start point. Otherwise, the node will not be able to be upgraded. Find our talent widgets. Open it. What we want to achieve is that when the talent interface is opened, a QuickBar will appear below. We go to the plugin directory. Find widgets greater than WBP_skills. Drag in this widget blueprint. It doesn't seem to be able to be dragged in because we don't have the container yet. So we're going to make it wrap with overlay. Set a line of talent widget to fill. Drag in the QuickBar widget you just found. Set the align of the QuickBar to center below. 30 from bottom. Then we have to remember to pass talent to the QuickBar. At setTalent function, the QuickBar should also call setTalent. Connect it. Let's save it. Then run it again. Press T to open the talent graph. Upgrade the node and drag it into the QuickBar. But there is no QuickBar in the game default interface yet. Open Content Browser. Find the character blueprint. Open Character Blueprint. Find the BeginPlay function. Move the BeginPlay function up to make room for our code. Search for is locally controlled. Local players will create widgets. Search for Create Widget. Return to the content browser. We create a user widget to display the QuickBar. Right-click on the content browser and select User Interface, Widget Blueprint. It's called W_default game. Open it. Then we search WBP_skills. It's too big. We make it wrap with overlay. Still adjust it to the bottom as before. Set distance to bottom 30. Go back to the character blueprint and set it to the widget you just created. Let's not forget to pass on the talent to it. A setTalent function is missing. Let's go back and add it. Add a setTalent function. The parameter is talent. In the function, we call WBP_skills setTalent function. Back to character blueprint. Find our talent in talent component. Then call the setTalent function of the widget. Let's try it. Put the node with QuickBar trait into the QuickBar. Now there is also a QuickBar in default screen after turning off the talent. But the QuickBar is not bound to the input, and there is no button display. Let's go back to the content browser. Right-click to create the input config again. The name is IC_QuickBar input. Open it. We define the input of the first QuickBar slot. Here use the input action from talent plugin. The same goes for the third one. The input tag and input action here can be anything else. The only thing that matters here is the order. The order here will be the same as the order of the QuickBar. So we can replace the second QuickBar slot with a custom input tag. And add a custom input action as well. Create a new input action in the content browser. The name is IA_custom QuickBar 2. Input action is also replaced by our custom one. Open Project Settings. Find Talent below. Set Quick Input Config to the file we just created. Then find Common Input Settings. Here we need to add a controller data to display the button icon. Return to the content browser. We create a controller data. Find base controller data. His name is B_QuickBar controller data. Open it. We need to put the related information of the button and the image into the input brush data map. We make the first button Q. We go to the Talent plugin directory. There are some button pictures in the Talent plugin. Let's set the button E as well. Set the button R as well. I have added a picture of button R to the project while recording the video. The parent material is the same as Q and E. If you open it, you will find that only the alpha texture parameter is set. Nothing special, you can easily add your own button pictures. Return to Project Settings. Add the controller data we just created. It is also important to note that, remember to enable enhanced input support. Then restart after enabling. Then we go back to Input Mapping Context. Add the input action we just needed to mapping to bind to user input. The button of first QuickBar slot is defined as Q. The second slot is E. The third slot is R. Then we go back to the character blueprint. Find the ability input component. In Input Configs, add the input config we just created. We run the game. Upgrade the node and drag it to the QuickBar. Press the button E. You can activate the corresponding skills. Let's test other QuickBar slots as well. It seems good. We will learn how to display cooldown later.